Hello, viewers. Hello, world. Hello, Africa. Hello, Zambia. My name is Prince, and I'm right here in the southern part of Zambia, Livingstone, as a presenter of Tune in Africa. With me here is one of the most beautiful ladies that I've come across. Please allow me to welcome Annie. Annie, how are you?
I'm alright, Prince. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I know you, but there are people who are watching us right now. They don't know who Annie is. Can you just give us a brief introduction of yourself?
Okay, I love defining myself as somebody who's crazy but amazing, and I end there.
Crazy but amazing. I like that one. So you are here on Tune in Africa because of one of the topics that we are going to be presenting right here, and today we are talking about breakups. And we are not going to be looking at what causes breakups, but we are going to be focusing on the life after breakup. Is there a life that one can have even after a breakup? Is there a pursuit of career? Is there a pursuit of business even after breakups? So we know how bad breakups are, and they have done so much damage. Right now in Zambia, we had an issue where a guy killed himself and killed the lady that he was dating. This is how bad breakups can be. In your own understanding, how do you define them?
Okay, in my own understanding, breakup is when things really fall apart in a relationship, whereby you have to go your separate ways. Yeah, breakups are really bad, really, really bad from my own experience. It's that moment whereby you start questioning yourself, am I good enough? Am I pretty? Do I give enough? Or was I being used? Things like that. So breakups are really frustrating. Yeah, they really tore you in pieces. You see, you invest time, like energy and everything in something, then it just doesn't work out, especially when you're in love. Let's say your heart is settled, you're like, okay, I have found the one. Then tomorrow you wake up, things go sour. It's something that you're not like packed up for. You know, you're not ready for it. It will always hit you hard over and over again. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the reasons why you are here is you have a story to tell, and to me that is amazing, because I have seen people giving up. I've seen people killing themselves. I've had people who gave up on business because when they are in a relationship, the person they are dating is more like their source of inspiration, their source of motivation, and when things doesn't work out, it becomes so much hard for them to bear. They reach certain extremes which are not really, really good. I just want you to give me and the viewers a brief introduction or a history of how your relationship started.
Okay, it was back in 2015.
Okay.
I met this guy. By then, I was in my first year doing my studies in Kabwe. So I met this guy. Okay, the time when I met him, I didn't really understand much about love and relationships. You know, it's that thing whereby you're growing up. It's okay when you break up when you're young, you're not committed. You break up with a person, it doesn't hit you. So I met this guy and he changed my life. You know, I learned about love. I knew what commitment was. I was committed to him. I fell in love, and I can't lie. At that point, I was like, okay, I have found my soulmate. This is the man that I want to be with. Like, this is the person that I want to get married to. I was ready to say yes to him when I met that person.
And you were in your first year. Yeah. And you were already set to settle down?
Yeah, I was ready to settle down, you know. It's that exciting thing. You know, when you find someone like you think or that your soulmate. Okay, when you find your soulmate, because it's not defined that a soulmate is a person that you're supposed to live your whole life with. You know, if you find that person, you know, there's always that excitement. You feel complete. Okay, so the guy became my everything, my source of happiness, my inspiration. He was everything. My motivation. So that's when I learned like what love was. He made me feel that way. Besides my dad, he was one of the best guy that I've ever met. He was everything. I was settled. So we were there. We dated for about 5 years. You know, but in within this certain period of time, we had our own encounters. Till this time when I had a rough patch, you know. Okay, we had to separate at some point because of a mere misunderstanding. So little did I know, within that period of time, he impregnated. someone.
Oh, so you had more like, I can say, a partial breakup, and within that breakup, he impregnated another lady.
Yeah.
So, what really happened that led to the partial breakup?
Okay, me and him had kind of issues due to long distance relationships. So it's that thing, like if I come back here to Livingston, he's in Kabwe, he would mess around. Okay, like he would mess around. I would catch him with texts, like I would hear stories and I can't say like I was the perfect person in the relationship. Okay, I had my own issues but like his issues, they just way past that stage. So at some point, I figured he was cheating on me. So when I figured, I confronted him, and okay, he didn't hide it. He told me. I got pissed, and he had pride and ego, and he kept quiet, and I kept quiet too. So that was when this whole thing happened. So within that period of time, he was having his own fun, like he called it, because he kind of like had a pass, free to do whatsoever he wanted. Whilst I was there actually thinking on how to rebuild our relationship and do that, but he was doing some other stuff. So at a certain period of time, he came back to his senses. Then he came back, we talked things through and we got back together.
So sorry to pause you. When you got back together, you already had the information and the knowledge that he impregnated someone else, or you didn't know?
I didn't. That's just the worst part. I didn't know anything. Like he kept it from me. So he kept it hidden. He never told me about it. And he even visited me. Like he came here all the way from where he was. He came to see me. We talked things through and were back happy. So after some time, he called me to go and visit him. When I went to visit him, suddenly I was there for a few days. Then this night, the same lady turns up. And it's the same lady that... She was the lady that was the reason why we went on the break, like he was cheating on me with. She came, and by then she was 3 months pregnant. And she was like, you know what, I'm pregnant and do that. I was shattered, I was shocked, I was helpless. You know that awkward situation. Okay, that really, I've never been hurt like that before by a person, but really, that really broke me. I can't lie. It shattered me. It really did.
So the time that you found out that he had impregnated another lady, were you still in school, or by then you were already done?
By then I was already done with school. Yeah, I was done with school.
What about him?
No, even the time when I met him, he was working. He was already done with school because he was kind of like 7-8 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we can say, someone rushed into something, or someone got involved with the wrong person. What do you have to say about that? Maybe he was older than you. Maybe that's why what happened.
No, it wasn't that. Because actually, by then, I was 21, 22, and he was 27, 28.
Hey viewers, my name is Prince, and we are still here live in the southern part of Zambia, Livingston. This is Tune In, and we're going to be talking about something interesting right after this break. Right now, I'm with Brave, one of the creative guys doing so much good works in the southern part of Zambia, Livingston, especially in the area of photography. Hi, Brave.
Yes, Prince, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
How is work?
No, so we are pushing.
Okay, so he says he's pushing. What do you think about breakups, Brave?
Well, breakups, just the term on its own. It's a very big word. Very emotional. Disturbing. Some people even get traumatized.
Okay. So have you ever been in such a situation before?
Definitely. Well, I believe most of us have been through that situation. Personally, I've been in one, and believe you me, it's not comfortable.
Okay, and looking at you as someone that I met, and you are doing so much good work, and for me to see a person who is putting so much energy and having results at the end of the day, and also hearing that you have been through a breakup, I think to me it's a testimony. What do you have to say that you managed to have a life, even a company after breakup? What do you have to comment about that? Or how was it? How was it possible that after a breakup you managed to have a life?
Well, in as much as it may not be easy, I believe a breakup is not the end of life. You know, it's not the end of everything. There is more to life than a breakup. It may not be easy, but then you can just be heartbroken forever.
Okay.
You know, I believe you can still mend those pieces and put them back together. Well, they say it's not easy, you know, trying to mend a broken heart. Some would say it's like trying to mend a broken mirror. You end up getting hit. But I believe beyond a breakup, there's still life, there's still hope, and I believe people still love even after a breakup. You know, you can't just keep crying over spilled milk. I believe there are even better people out there than those that broke your heart. You can still do more and meet other people better. I believe a breakup is an experience. You know.
Wow, thank you so much. Hello viewers, we are back and I'm still with Annie right here. So right now, because our topic is got up after breakup, we're gonna be focusing on what she really did, what Annie really did in order for her to have a life even after her experience. So Annie, I welcome you back.
Thank you.
We are focusing on what you did. And right now, there is a person watching you that is passing through what you went through, or even worse. And what is going on in some people's mind right now is that there is nothing here. This is the end of the road for me. And then here you are having a chance, an opportunity to speak into their lives and give them the hope. So I want you to tell me specifically, what is it that you did that made you have a life even after your experience?
Okay, for starters, it wasn't easy. Surely there was a point where I gave up. That I'm not gonna lie, I gave up at some point. But there came time I was like, okay, it's my life after all. If that person, they've moved on with their lives and they're doing fine, but who am I not to actually do the same? At the end of the day, it's all about you. So one thing that I just realized is something will always hit you hard if you always find happiness in other people.
Wow.
Happiness has to come within you. It has to come from you, because once you're the master of your own happiness, nothing can ever bring you down. You know, in most cases, after a breakup, it's not the experience that we go through. That's not the thing that will eat you up. The thing that will eat you up is, first of all, your happiness came from that person. So if they're not there, you're sad. You can't do anything. And the other thing is the time that you invest in them. You find, okay, I've wasted years in this person, I can go on and do that. But it's never about that. There is actually a life after a breakup. The way I carried my breakup was, it was a chance for me to build something that I really want. You know, something that I really want. Quite alright, I was happy in my relationship, but there were things that it was lacking, you see? And I know I had my own problems and I never had a chance to change or work on my issues. You see, till I broke up. So I took it as a chance to create something out of it. For starters, have something that I've always wanted. Second, to mend my mistakes and be a better person. And most of all, the important thing was loving myself more, treating myself right, and having happiness come from within me. When I learned these basic skills, I got up. My life was great, and I didn't want to rush in another relationship so that I can actually make another guy a rebound dude, probably maybe to heal the souls that I had. No, I gave myself time to mourn. I mourned, I cried. You know, I was stressed, I was devastated, I lost weight, you know, I was out of place. But I had to put myself up together, not using another guy, because that's never an answer. Like, I'm from another breakup, let me go in another relationship, maybe I'll be happy. It doesn't work like that. I had to heal on my own. I loved myself, gave myself happiness, And then when I was settled, when I was ready, I was even out there. At some point I was like, all guys are the same. But after I healed and know, I was like, okay, men are different. There are better guys out there.
Okay.
And I'm like, I deserve better. And I knew my worth, Like, I deserve more than what I had. So I got up, I built myself. I was happy, not with another man, happy being alone, loved myself more, gave myself attention and everything. So I built myself. After doing that, I was like, okay, right now, I'm even past that stage now. Like, I'm okay, now I can move on. You see?
Yeah.
And then later onwards, I moved on. Bumped into this Hank, okay? And he actually knows, he actually knows. Probably, I don't even talk much about my ex and do that. No, I don't even have time for that. I just moved on. Like, okay, it's like, what happened between you and your ex? I'm like, okay, me and him are differences. I don't have time to start illustrating and explaining. I'm just way past that stage. Helping other people, yes, I can explain it, but I have moved on. I'm happy. I'm in a healthier relationship now. I know how to talk things through, even if it's at a distance. Like, we've got our own agreements. And I'm not clinging to a person, making him feel exhausted in a relationship. No, I do myself now. I'm happy, and the relationship is so exciting. So, yeah.
That is very much interesting. But let me take you a bit back. Maybe we should have talked about this when we started. But where I am coming from, we have people who believe to say women, they don't stick to a guy for no reason. Okay. You get the point? The guy, maybe he should be a spender, like someone who has money, or someone who is good in bed, or someone who's just romantic. Romantic, like taking you out, spoiling you with one or two things. I want you to tell me really what made you get attached to this guy that got you bent up in one way or the other. What really got you attracted to him and even lasting for 5 good years?
Okay, the thing was, it was never about the money and all. Okay, it's something that I actually call a zing. You meet a person, you vibe, there's that connection. I call it a zing. It was, love. It's the way a person treats you, the respect that they actually give you. With us ladies, one thing that I've actually known, I believe I need to be in a relationship with someone that loves me. Not the person that I love, no. I need to be in a relationship with a guy that loves me. And the way he loves me and treats me, I'll end up falling in love with him. It was about the way he treated me, He made me happy. Like, he completed me in one way or another. Spoiling me, spending on me, him being romantic, being a good rider in bed was just all an addition.
Oh, so you are admitting that those were there?
Yes, they were there, but that's not the reason why I stuck around. The reason why I stuck around, it was he used to complete me. He used to give me the respect that I deserved. He made me happy. And there's nothing more important than happiness. Those other things, like they came in like, a bonus. I call them bonuses because I can't stay in a relationship just because of good sex if I'm not respected. Okay. No. I can't do that. And I can't stay in a relationship whereby a man gives me money, yet he cheats on me and he doesn't respect me. It doesn't work like that. It's respect and the way you're treated. Then the rest, they come in as a bonus.
Wow. That is very much interesting to know that really that's what happened. And I'm believing God that you're telling me and the viewers the truth. Now, after you moved on, how is your relationship with the same guy? Are you in communication? Do you talk? Or maybe it is like, hey, you did me bad. Come on, I don't need to hear from you. From now onwards, go your way. I go my way. Even if he calls, even if you bump into him, I cannot even talk to him. How is your relationship?
Okay, the relationship is like we don't talk. Not that I'm holding grudges against him or something. No, when you move on, you let go of everything. You don't hold grudges. If I bump into him, I would say hi. I'm not holding any grudges, I would say hi. But I'm one type of a person, if I just get over you, it's like I've just moved on. I just ignore your whole existence. So to me, he doesn't exist. I would only be like, if I bump into him, it will be like, oh, okay, he's one of the people that I have actually known, And I've got a lot to be grateful for, I've understood and I have come to learn that we meet other people in life to teach us lessons. And like he is a big part of my relationship lessons. I am a good girlfriend to my current boyfriend now, thanks to him. I had faults whereby he told me, okay, these faults and good and I've learned from that, and I've learned from my past relationships on how to be a good person. So I'm forever grateful to him and the lessons that he taught me. Like, I wouldn't change anything. Seriously, if I was given a time machine right now to turn back the time and reverse the situation that I went through, I wouldn't do that. I learned a lot from it. And I'm a better person now because of that. So I wouldn't change anything. I'm glad I went through that breakup. I am a good person now. I'm not clingy. I'm not dependent on people. I'm independent now. So yeah, that's that.
Wow, Annie, I am learning a lot and a lot from you, I must say. So right now, I just want you to look at the viewers and just say your last words of encouragement. Now, note this, there is someone who is watching you right now that is passing through a lot. I don't want you to be self-centered or to think about, okay, I made it, I think I should say this, but I just want you to give a general advice and a word of encouragement.
Okay, what I would actually say to everyone is, to ladies especially, because we're the ones, because we're usually the ones that go through a lot at times. First of all, if a person hurts you, don't think as if maybe you're used or you're not pretty enough or you're not good enough or you're lacking something. No. Other people, they just don't know how to appreciate what they have. They don't. You're good enough. You're good. You're the best. And one thing that I can actually advise the ladies, do not let your happiness not come from other people. Let happiness come from you. Because if happiness comes from within you, no one can ever tamper with you. You might go through a breakup. I know breakups, they hit the same. It's not something that you get used to. It's more like if you lose someone, like somebody dies. We don't get used to people dying. It will hit us the same. And one thing is, you don't have to trust a person 100%. They say if you're in a relationship, leave room for doubts. Leave room for accepting. What I can actually say right now is learn to accept rather than expect. Because if you expect much from people, they always let us down. Even our parents, they have let us down before. What more a person who's not even related to you? People let us down. We should only expect things from ourselves because we know ourselves better. With others, let's just accept whatsoever comes in. Take it easy. And one thing, don't ever take away your life for a man. It's not worth it. It's not. You might die today, tomorrow he moves on. It's not a good thing. So be strong, be independent, and besides your relationship, create your own world. Have your own world. If you've got your own world, you keep yourself busy and occupied with other stuff. You're not going to be clingy to a person. So have your own, so that even if you break up from that relationship, you already have your own life going on. Your life shouldn't just revolve around your relationship. So that's just the encouragement that I can actually give to the viewers out there.
Thank you so much, viewers. My name is Prince and I am the presenter of Tune In Africa and the president of Premium, one of the sponsors of Tune In Africa. We love you so much. From me and the rest of Premium, it's bye-byes. Tune in next week, same time. Hello viewers, Prince here, and I'm right in the southern part of Zambia, in the streets of Livingstone. And I'm just talking to one or two people. With me here is a lady who is doing nursing, and I believe she's still a student. What's your name?
Tabo.
Tabo, we are dealing with life after breakup. Do you think there's life after breakup?
Well, there is, I think, because you first have to go through the grieving stage. Then after you're done with that stage, you might be done. Other people finish the stage, then some don't. So I don't know. It depends on the kind of person that you are and the kind of breakup you went through. So
in your own lifestyle, have you ever been through such kind of thing that we are talking about here?
yes, I have, and it's very hard at first, but then you get to have these ideas of maybe doing charms or committing suicide, but then at the end of the day, it's about your worth and your happiness. So I'm guessing there is life after a breakup.
Wow, thank you. That was Tabo right here in the southern part of Zambia, Livingstone. We love you. Let's talk to someone else.
Definitely. I wouldn't say there isn't. It's the same way as saying if somebody says that there's actually no failure in life, I feel like breakups are more of like failure in life. And if you actually can't rise from failure, then I don't know what you're living for. Life is like a mix of a building block. It's like building something. There's a failure, success, which just makes a perfect composition of what life should be. So if you can't survive after that, all the best. Yeah.
Okay, have you ever been in a breakup before? Have you ever had that situation where somebody breaks your heart and you feel like, oh my God, or you are just telling us based on what you read or what you think?
Well, I have, like back then, the day, and then I was like, oh my word, no, yeah, I have. And, in the matches it was actually painful. I could tell that I didn't want to die, so I think death firstly shouldn't be an option when you actually break up with somebody. It should be more of figuring out how, I think you get to discover the best part of you when you know how best you manage to move out of a bad situation into a good one. So, yeah, it was bad. It did stink a lot, but how I actually got out of it just made me realize that I'm a better and stronger person. So it was great. It was like, let's break up some more. No, let's not break up. It's good to stay in relationships.
Okay, I'm still here with her. I believe her name is still Melissa. So please, Melissa, just one word of encouragement to someone who is watching you right now and is going through that very experience of being dumped, being left when they had so much hope and so much trust.
Firstly, I would say love yourself. I think knowing yourself and loving, respecting, enjoying yourself is the first thing. You just have to go through that. And as much as, because the thing is that you committed so much time loving somebody else who isn't your relative, it gets really tough. So I think getting a feel of how it feels to love yourself, appreciate yourself, drink water, working out is the worst, but work out if you can. Find hobbies. By then you even find somebody better because you've actually developed yourself into a better being. So just by you realizing, just make time for you. Develop you, make yourself better for somebody else, but mainly for yourself. So that you can actually get a better person. You'll make it out. We all fail, but we'll make it out. We're Zambians. That's what we're made for. Yeah, well, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you so very much. That was Melissa right here in the southern part of Zambia, Livingstone. Stay tuned. Hello viewers, Prince here. I'm still live in the southern part of Zambia, Livingstone, having fun in the streets. And right now I'm joined by my two wonderful brothers, and we are going to be asking them the questions pertaining to today's topic. So my brothers, just give us a brief introduction of who you are.
Oh, well, good afternoon everyone, viewers. You're talking to Victor from within Livingstone, a student at Mukuni School of Nursing.
Yeah, I'm Collins Maria from Choma. I'm there at Mukuni School of Nursing.
Okay, now the interesting part here is that recent in Zambia we had an issue where a student who was, I believe, was doing nursing, killed himself and killed the lady that he was dating because of what the lady told him, and we believe after the lady wanted a breakup with him. So, sirs, do you think there is life after breakup?
Yeah, life after breakup is there for real, because just from look of things, we have a lot of ladies. So if someone disappoints you, you just have to look for another one. So there is.
So are you telling me this based on your thinking, or maybe you read somewhere, or you have been through a breakup before and you managed to have a life after that?
Yes, someone disappointed me. Should be the other year. That was in 2019. So just after that, actually she's in Lusaka. Then I managed to find another one. even now we're still dating. I'm even enjoying.
From within Livingstone, you find another one.
Yes.
Okay, so you are in for the idea, or you are in and supports that there is life after breakup.
Yeah, I'm in support.
So there you have it, viewers. There is life after breakup. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Hello viewers, my name is Prince. I'm still in the southern part of Zambia having fun in the streets of Livingstone, and I'm joined by my two sisters here, and we're just going to be asking them the question pertaining our today's topic: is there life after breakup? So let me give them a chance to introduce themselves. Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. What is your name?
My name's Blessing Sakala.
Okay, let us get to your friend. Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, do you think there is life after breakup?
Personally, I think there is life after breakup.
Okay, have you been through a breakup before and you have a life now, or you're just assuming?
I've been through a breakup and I'm living my best life right now.
So you know by experience that there is life after breakup.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's get to know your name and also what you have to say concerning. What is your name?
I'm Nampula Mazimba.
Okay, miss, do you think there is life after breakup?
Yes, there is.
Are you assuming, or you've been through that and you managed to live again?
I've been through that and I've managed to live through that.
Okay, viewers, that is it. So if you are out there and you are going through pains, you have been dumped, you have been broken, there is actually life after breakup. So let me just ask them for their last remarks. In case there is somebody that is watching you right now, what is your word of encouragement? They want to give up because of being heartbroken by the people they love. What is your word of encouragement to them?
Okay, well, personally, I think if you break up with someone, that's not the end of life. Initially, that person wasn't meant for you. There's this saying we say, what is meant for me will be with me, and what is not meant for me won't stay. So initially, there is life after breakup. That's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. Miss, do you think, what is your last word, what is your last word in case there is someone who is watching you right now, they feel like giving up because of being heartbroken? What can be your word of encouragement to them?
Okay, I think as for them, they shouldn't give up because there's more to come for them. I think the best is yet to come for them. Yes, they shouldn't give up on that.
Okay, thank you viewers. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.